Welcome to another Kids Think Messiah Matters video. The show where we talk about God, Messiah Yeshua, and things relating to faith. I'm your host, Ben Haig.
And I'm your co-host, Ben's dad. So let's have some fun on Kids Think Messiah Matters. Yeah.
So we're back today.
We're back today. How you doing, buddy?
Great.
All right. What's your shirt say today? It says National. It's a forest, huh? Yep. All right. Well, guess what? No one wrote us. No one sent us a picture. But that's okay. If you want to send us a picture, you can. So if you want to color a picture, we want to see a picture of a Bible story. So if you can color a picture of a Bible story and send it to us, that'd be fun. P.O. Box 7701, Tacoma, Washington, 98417. That's our address. So have your parents help ship it to us, and you can make it to Torah Resource Care of Ben Haig. All right. So Ben wanted to start by showing everybody a magic trick. Tell us what you're going to do, buddy. Well, hang on just a sec. Okay, go ahead. You just do it. Tell me explain what you're doing and hold it up to your camera so that people can see. There you go.
So, I'm going to make a ball from in here, transport to my dad's pocket.
Whoa. Okay, let's see it. Go.
I have this in here.
Whoa. Okay. That's a purple ball.
Then...
Where did it go?
Check in your left pocket, Dad.
Check in my left pocket. Oh. I have a purple ball.
Now put it back in your pocket.
Put it back in my pocket. Okay. It's in there?
Now... It transport back!
Whoa. That's amazing. I'd ask you how you did it, but you know what? I know you can't tell me because you're a magician. Okay, go ahead and put that right here. That was incredible. So, do you remember what we talked about last time on Kids Think? Do you remember how we did a project? It's actually behind you.
Yep.
Yeah. We talked about how there's the spiritual realm and how blood cleanses sin in the spiritual realm instead of water. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Okay, so today we're going to ask a different question. We're going to ask the question, can anyone's blood cleanse sin in the spiritual realm?
I know the answer.
You know the answer? What's the answer?
No.
No. Why not? Why can't... Do you know why?
No.
You don't know why? Okay.
I might.
You might know why? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. It's actually something that's difficult to explain. But there's a reason why only Yeshua's blood can cleanse us. And so and I thought a lot. It took me a really long time. I kept thinking of how in the world am I going to try to talk about this? Because it's actually kind of it's what we call a big theological concept. Anyway, okay, so what we're going to do is I want you to think of the highest number you can. What's the highest number you can think of?
30 million.
30 million. That is a very big number. What about 50 million? That's bigger, huh?
What about 60 million?
60 million. Did you know that there's even something bigger than a million? There's a billion, and then there's a trillion. So a really big number would be like 60 trillion, huh?
Well, is there such thing as the number a gazillion?
A gazillion? You know what? To be completely honest with you, I know that the numbers keep going. They never end, but I don't know if a gazillion is one of them. I'm sure a homeschooling parent will write in and tell us whether or not a gazillion is an actual number or not. But there's a lot of numbers and they just keep going and going and going. I think people could probably think of bigger numbers all the time. So then if that's a really big number, what do you think the word infinity means?
Forever. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Infinity is like, it just keeps going, right? So do you think that there's infinity numbers?
Yep, it goes farther than the world.
Farther than the world. So here's the thing about our life. Let's pretend that our life is represented by this glass of water that I'm holding.
Yep.
Okay? Now, see, look, it's contained. That means that it's inside of a cup, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like our life in terms of time. Our life it's bound by time. And so look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is food coloring, and we're going to pretend like this is sin. Okay? So in the spiritual realm, this is our life, and this is sin. So what did that do to the water?
It made it so that it can't be reversed. The water can't be reversed back to clear.
You think so? Well,
Nope.
Us trying to get rid of our own sin is kind of like if I took this cup of what looks like red water now, and I told you to take this spoon and try to get all the red out. What would happen?
It won't.
It doesn't work, does it?
No.
But what about this? What if, now this might not be the most perfect representation, but I think it'll work for what we're trying to get across. What if I took this cup of red water and I dumped it into the ocean? The ocean is really, 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 really big, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's tons of water. Do you think that you'd be able to find that red anymore?
we could go back to the ocean and find it in the ocean.
We wouldn't be able to find it in the ocean. You know why?
Why?
Because there's so much water. There's so much water that red would just disappear. And the reason that Yeshua's, now let's bring it back to why Yeshua's life, why his death on the cross can pay for so many sins. The reason why is because Yeshua's life is what? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
It's called infinite.
Infinite.
Do you know what that word means?
Forever!
Yeah, it means infinity. Yeshua's life is infinite both ways. That means that he never began. He is God. And since Yeshua is God, he never had a beginning, which means that when he died, his life was big enough. It was like the ocean. It was even bigger than the ocean. It was huge. And so all of the sin that you can think of, if the red is the sin, it's like we dumped all of the sin into the ocean and it just washed it away. But we can't do that because all we have is this much.
But also, God's life is bigger than the world, not just the ocean.
That's right. You're right. There's no good representation of it. And the other thing is that God's life, his blood actually takes the sin away. It's not just that we don't see it anymore, it's that it actually takes it away. But that's why it's important that Yeshua is God. That's why Yeshua had to be God. If he was just another man, guess what? He would only had this much life, and he wouldn't be able to get the sin out of it. That's why Yeshua had to be God. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It doesn't. Okay, can you tell me what doesn't make sense about that?
You showed me a glass of water, but life is farther than a glass of water.
You're right. Life is further than a glass of water. But what I'm trying to show you is that our life starts at a certain point. When does our life start?
At the beginning?
Yeah, when we come out of our mommy,
Yeah.
right? So when we come out of our mommy, then our life starts. And when does our life end?
When we die.
When we die, that's right. So there's a start and a finish to our life, huh? Kind of like there is a start and a finish to this cup. It goes from here to here, and it goes from here to here. So the water can be held in it, right?
Yep.
But Yeshua's life isn't like that. Yeshua's life never started, and it's never going to end.
My headphones just kind of went out of place.
I saw that. Does it make sense now how Yeshua's life is like the ocean in terms of how big it is? It never starts and it never started and it never ends. That's why Yeshua is the one who can pay for our sin. What do you think about that?
That's amazing.
It is amazing. All right. Well, hey, guess what?
What?
We're going to go on vacation, but we're still going to have another show next week, I think. And I think that next time on Kids Think, I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what a covenant is. Do you know that word?
I know what a covenant is.
You do? Well, let's hold it. Let's save it until next time. And when the kids when other kids can listen to what a covenant is, and you can talk about that too. Okay, if you are a kid out there who's watched this show and you want to color a picture of a Bible story and send it in, we'll put it on the wall behind Ben where those little figures are. Yeah, see, that's Ben's drawing right there. That's us at a table doing our show.
This yellow speck is supposed to be Daddy's mug of coffee.
That's supposed to be my mug of coffee?
It's supposed to be a mug of coffee.
So if you're a kid and you want to color a really nice picture for us of a Bible story, you can send it in. Have your parents help send it in to Torah Resource, care of Ben Haig, P.O. Box 7701, Tacoma, Washington 98417. All right, this has been a fun show, and I hope that you have learned something, and I hope that you'll join us the next time. Ben, is there anything else you want to say to everybody out there?
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on Kids Think Messiah Matters.